Okay, when you see the instructions to factor, it means that you're trying to take your trinomial and break it into something times something. So let's say we have x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, when you've got a squared like we do in this problem, that's indicating a quadratic, and so you want to write down a parenthesis times a parenthesis when you have a quadratic trinomial like this. And put it in the order of descending powers, where you have the x squared first, and then the x term, and then the constant. So the first thing you want to ask yourself is, what times what is x squared? Well, that would be x times x. Then ask yourself, what times what is 4? Well, you could either do 2 times 2. You could do negative 2 times negative 2. You could do 1 times 4. You could do negative 1 times negative 4. How do you know what is the right pair? Well, you can just use trial and error. And the more of these you do, the better intuition you have on what the right pair is. Okay, so you're thinking of what are the factors of 4. So 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. It's just basically putting together a puzzle. These are your puzzle pieces, 1, 4, 2, 2. And then other puzzle pieces are the signs. Well, it has to multiply to a positive 4 here. So you're thinking, what times what could be a positive? Well, either positive times positive is positive, or negative times negative. Now here I see a clue. My middle term is going to have to be a negative. So that's giving me a sense that I really should put a negative and a negative here. But now we're going to multiply these binomials out and see if we got it right. Okay, so we're going to use the distributive property and take x times x is x squared. Check, we got that. You might have seen this as FOIL in another class. So first times first, then outer. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Now we'll take this negative 2 and distribute it throughout the other parentheses. This is inner. Negative 2 times x is another negative 2x. Well, what is negative 2x minus 2x? Well, it's negative 4x, so we got that right. If you're not sure, check it on your calculator. Take negative 2 minus 2. And then finally, we have the negative 2 times negative 2, known as last. If you're doing first, outer, inner, last. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. So that checks out. So when you multiply everything out, you've got the same thing as what you started with, the x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, so it checked out to the same trinomial after you simplify it. This is the check here. The answer, the factored answer, is x minus 2 times x minus 2. So when you see the instructions factor, you're trying to find something times something that gives you that initial polynomial that you started with. Okay, now if your instructions, on the other hand, were use the FOIL method to find the product, that's backwards. It's the reverse of this. That's what we did here in our check, is we multiplied everything out, and you have x squared minus 2x plus 4, and it simplifies to x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, are there any questions here?